It was the summer of 1984, there was me, the boys, and our crew. We were leaders in the party scene. Me, Alfie, Marco, and Roose. The four pigs. And every night we'd be on the Gary Glitter, just us boys and our crew, prepping and repping for whatever debauchery we had dreamt up the night before. But at the center of it all was the old GG, the Gary Glitter. Rock and Roll Part 2. Nothing like it. Nothing compared. A few plays of that would get you right in the mood to wind up and roll out. We ran the game, the girls, we slipped and dipped, juked and jived, and everyone either loved us or hated us, but we were too smashed to care either way. And Gary was there, leading us through every step of the way. Lost in the rhythm, lost completely to the sound of the synth. It was the closest thing to a spiritual experience that any of us ever had, and ever would have. But, of course, nothing so good could last, and on that night in 1984, the four figs and our crew rode out for the final time. Together, Alfie and I had found a house on top of the Hampton Hills, empty for the entire summer. For weeks we had watched it, waiting for comings and goings. There were none. That was it. That was the house for tonight, so I sent Alfie ahead to open the gates. He hired some young bucks to boom the Gary Glitter from their boom boxes in the suburbs, to hold neon signs all pointing towards the house on the hills, where the glitter was booming even louder. Marco contacted his girls, and sent them all up in a bus. He even told them what to wear, such were his charms that he could influence them like that. The night came. There I was, standing on the balcony, looking out on the city lights below, listening to Gary yelling hey, the rhythm and buzz of the party completely and utterly intoxicating. Roose had been outsourcing some fix for the night, and duly he arrived in his jet black van, with oxygen cylinders, enough to keep the party going for a whole week. This was met with great cheers from our crew and the girls, who raised their hands in the air. I simply turned to Alfie and smiled. It was everything we could have hoped for. The cylinders were rolled in, one of them taking a small dink from a stone, but on it rolled right to the feet of Marco, who was there with a cigarette, playing out his usual routine with one of his girls. This one more beautiful than even Marco could have imagined. He flicked his cigarette onto the ground, and it landed right beside the oxygen cylinder. There was a hole in the cylinder. Alfie heard a hiss and cried out to warn me. The mansion exploded, and the party was over. But, for a few brief, fleeting moments, I saw glitter falling around me, sparkling pink, purple and blue, and I heard Gary sing one last time.